Hi guys, welcome to episode number 5 of the Beauty and Business podcast. Today's guest is a friend of mine, Chanelle Mils. She is here today to talk to us about her business and also becoming a new mortgage agent. If you're new here, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. So hi Chanelle, thank you for being a guest today. So tell us about yourself and what you do.
Well, first I want to say thank you for having me.
No problem.
And what do? I do a lot of things. I do body contouring. We just opened up a little storefront. I have a partner, her name is Shandy, and she is very present at the spa, and I just started doing mortgages, and the mortgages are actually in the same building.
That's amazing.
Yep, and I am also a mom of a whole heap of children. And yeah, I'm just trying to survive playing all those roles.
That's good. Now, tell us about how you got into body contouring and the beauty industry. How'd you get into that?
So body contouring, I used to do personal training. And I was thrown into it because my mom and my dad do it. Mm-hmm. So I was really into fitness. And then after I had my daughter, I went and had a boob job. So it was like an easy fix. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my God, this feels so good. It was fast.
Just go to sleep, yeah. Wake up.
You instantly look good. Mm-hmm. I'm like with personal training, and working out, you have to work towards it for months to really see a goal, to see you reach your goals. So when I did my boobs and it was instant satisfaction, I was like, okay, well, I like this. Mm-hmm. And then somebody introduced me to a woman in Alliston that was doing a little bit of body contouring. Mm-hmm. She was doing bum lifts. So I'm like, okay, introduce me to her. I want to meet her. I want to try this out, so I could get a little butt lift. Mm-hmm. And then when I went to her, I was like, this is amazing. I'm like, this is something that I should bring into the East because I was living in Ajax at the time. And I'm like, I know so many moms that would love to do this, but they don't have time to drive an hour and a half out to get this done. I should make it more local.
Yeah.
So I searched online, tried to find a machine. And then Dave was like, just do it. He's like, just do it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So I bought a machine and I literally posted it on, I bought the machine, I practiced on all my friends. Mm-hmm. I got some training online from some Colombians. Mm-hmm. And then I posted it and I literally got 80 inquiries the first day.
Wow.
Yeah, because it wasn't
something new.
It was something new in the GTA. I know that it was.
You were one of the first in the city that I've seen doing it. Would you say that body contouring now has grown?
Yeah, big time. Because when I first looked it up, I only saw it in the States. Mm-hmm. So it was oversaturated in the States, very known. Here, I didn't see anybody doing it except for the lady in Alliston. So I definitely played off of that big time. And then I bought another machine to go with the machine that I had. And I started working on loose skin. So I attracted a lot of moms. I wanted to work on the loose skin on their bellies and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then everybody would ask me, so how did you learn? Can you teach me? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, well, I could teach you. And then it turned into me teaching people. And then before I knew it, hundreds of girls were doing it in the GTA. And now it's well known. Everybody knows about body contouring now.
Yeah, and you trained a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the people you trained have been successful with their businesses.
Yes, which I really do like to see. So many women have been successful with it.
That's good. Now, would you say that the beauty industry, because it's mainly dominated by women, which we know, would you say that there's not much support, whether it be from friends and family?
Well, I feel like a lot of friends and family, they supported me. Mm-hmm. I would say more when I say the support from friends and family were good, was good. It still is good for me. Mm-hmm. The people that I have trained or women that have just went out there to get into the business industry, I feel like that's where the support doesn't come from. So instead of saying, well, hey, I'm in Mississauga, but I know somebody in Ajax, you should go to them.
Gotcha.
I feel like women are scared to support each other. Mm-hmm. And it's in my trainings, I always try to preach, it's okay if somebody else is doing something that you're doing.
Yeah,
look at the nail salons. There's a nail salon on every block, and they're all doing good. Mm-hmm. So it's you don't have to feel threatened by them. Mm-hmm. And then also, I try to tell them, don't underprice yourself just to try to get people to come in, because it's if a regular service is $100 and you say it's $60, I feel like that is ruining the industry, you know, and then so many people are going to try to compete with the $60 when it's a very valuable service.
And that's when you get into clients saying, oh, well, I know someone who does it for cheaper.
And you would know. So I tried to preach, like, let's all stay at like a standard price so that everybody knows, like, okay, this is the price for body contouring, and then everybody can have a fair chance in the industry. But you know, women get insecure and scared, and then they're like, no, I gotta like charge, because I gotta charge lower because I'm just starting, or they want people to come to them and not the other person. So then it just gets super catty, I feel like. So I feel like that's where things get, like, there's not a lot of support in that.
I agree with you in that. Now, being in the beauty industry, and this is something that I've experienced a lot with my years of being in the beauty industry, is the stigma that being in a beauty industry is not a real job. How do you feel about that, or feel about people saying that?
That one, I don't see why they would say that, because it's like beauty is basically running the world right now. Everybody wants every single woman wants their eyelashes done, their lips done, their eyebrows done. They want their body done. Like,
all the time.
Yeah, we are in a time where that's all that matters is looks, and then looking good on Instagram.
Yeah, and if there's one thing that I've learned from being in the beauty industry, I would say that no matter what, women want to look good.
Exactly.
Like, women, they will go do their hair before paying their rent.
Exactly.
You know, so...
Or their nails. Exactly.
Yeah, so with the whole beauty is not a real job, I don't agree with when people say that either.
It's a $1 billion industry. It doesn't matter if you're doing it from your house. Actually, you're smart because you're saving the overhead. It doesn't matter where you're doing it from. It's a very important service.
Yeah. Now, you're also a mom and a wife. How do you juggle, you know, being a business owner? You're now a thriving mortgage agent. How do you juggle doing all that, plus finding time, like, for your husband, your kids? Like, how do you find your work-life balance?
Well, I'm super guilty for putting my personal life before my business. You know, I will definitely go MIA for a day and not respond to any messages, because I feel like putting my time into my family is more important. I don't feel like you're ever gonna get that time back. I know once you start being self-employed that it's important, your customer service is important, but my personal life is more important. And it's like, I feel like not a lot of people like balance themselves, where they balance their home life and their work life. A lot of people put a lot of time into work, and then they forget, like, but your kids and your husband, like, I'm still a wife, you know, I still have to pay attention to my husband. I still have to pay attention to all my kids. And I just feel like it's more important.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I do want to be successful, but I also still want to have like a close
family's important
family.
to you. Yeah. Now, what would you say are the benefits of working for yourself and being your own boss?
Well, going back to the last thing, I can take out the time. I could take off a week and be like, well, I'm not answering no questions. I'm not going on Instagram. I'm just gonna hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on a trip. There's nobody for me to answer to. So that's like the best part for me. Like, I could do what I want when I want.
Yeah, you have that flexibility.
Yes, and I'd rather disappoint a stranger than my family.
That's good. Yeah, I agree. I think that's important. Yeah. Now, what made you want to get into real estate? Like, you're now starting out being a mortgage agent. Like, what made you want to start to go that route? Because, I mean, beauty and real estate are two separate things. So what made you decide to get into that?
As I said, the mortgage brokerage is in the same building as my body contouring business, Aura, and it was just in my face every day. And then sometimes I would stop and ask questions about my own personal situation and my own mortgage, and I would be learning things by asking these questions. And then we got shut down for the first lockdown, and then I saw that the brokerage was still open. And then we got shut down again, and I noticed the brokerage was still open, and I was like, honestly, I want to do this. I'm like, I need to do something because I don't like to sit there and do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to do something when I'm locked down that I could still be working. And then when I learned more about it, I was like, oh my God, I could help so many people in the same position as me, because being self-employed and trying to get a mortgage is very hard. There's so many hoops that you have to jump through. And then now that I have the knowledge, I'm like, well, I can help so many people like me. And I do want to help everybody, not just self-employed people, but that is a focus for me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like knowledge is power, and once you know, you can do.
Yeah. Now, with you being a mortgage agent now, would you say that home ownership is something that's lacking within our generation, like our age group? Like, do you find that you know a lot of people our age who don't own homes? It's something that they don't talk about because they don't think it's possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, they rather resort to renting because they're scared of the deposit, their credit. They literally feel like, well, I don't claim everything that I make on taxes. You know, I get paid cash. I don't claim everything. I'll never be able to get a mortgage. And it's like, those are the people that I am trying to reach out to and say, no, it's possible for you. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I can sit down and help you and show you that it's possible. A lot of us, I guess, when we were younger, we wasted all our money on who knows what.
Yep. Partying, clothes.
Yes. Who knows what? We like cars and clothes and shoes. Yes, we wasted our money. And I feel like we are now getting into it, but a lot of people feel like it's too late for them, but it's never too late.
Yeah, that's true. Now, what would you say are some of your goals as a mortgage agent?
My goals are to just help people. I just really want to sit down with people, even if like you don't want to get a mortgage with me. I want to sit down with people and be like, listen, all you need is a 6-month plan. You need a 6-month plan. We can get all your stuff together. Let's talk about it. And I want you to realize that it's possible for you.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that it's not possible. And like you said, like a lot of people with like bad credit or not claiming certain things on paper, a lot of them do feel that it's impossible, that there's no way for them, right?
Exactly. And I feel like mortgages are, not mortgages, but home ownership is a way for us to attain generational wealth that we can pass down to our kids, and our kids can pass down to their kids. And it's something that we should take in, that we should be passing on properties to our children.
Yeah.
And then, so they have to pass on to their kids, and then they'll be set for life.
Yeah. It's not something that's talked about a lot.
No.
Yeah. Now, last question that I have for you is a question I ask all my guests.
Yes.
What would you tell your younger self?
My younger self. What would I tell my younger self? I would tell myself, save.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money on foolishness.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I would tell myself to save, because from young, I always had like more than one job, and then I realized I don't want to work for anybody, and I learned from young that I want to be self-employed, but I blew all the money that I made
that's
on
a good one.
Foolishness. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would tell myself that too. Big time. Because it's like you don't realize it until... I just find that too, when you get older, your mindset changes.
Yes, exactly.
You know, like certain things that you would want to spend money on younger, you don't want to do that older.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so I just feel it's all comes with growth and your mindset kind of changing. Like, no, I don't want... It's almost like you become cheap.
Yeah, and I didn't listen to any of the advice my parents gave me. I got my first credit card. When you go into college, they make you sign up for a credit card. I got it, I blew it, maxed it, didn't pay it.
Yeah.
I made like the worst decisions when I was younger.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time today, Chanelle. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
It was good to have you. Just let the viewers know where they can find you on social media.
My personal profile, which I do post a lot about both my businesses, is Chanelle Mils, Nelly.Mills, and body contouring is at Aura_Beauty Lounge.